You're listening to the Spartan Sports Network Weekly Recap. And here's your host, Walt Fowler.
This is the Spartans Weekly Recap for the week ending January 13th. And we start on the basketball court. Another successful week for the men's and women's Spartans hoops teams. They go a combined 4-0 on the men's side. On Wednesday, the Spartan squad defeated New York Institute of Technology 93-79. to improve to 12-2 overall and 4-0 in conference play. 5 Spartans in double figures in that game. They were led by freshman forward Osbel Caraballo, 16 points. Sophomore forward Kevin Lynch, strong game, 12 points. Get this, 15 rebounds, including 9 offensive rebounds. On Saturday, the men win on the road, defeating LIU Post by a wide margin, 90-55. They are now 13-2 overall and 5-0, sitting on top of the East Coast Conference. The Spartans men's squad have won 8 of their last 9. Sophomore guard, that is, Zach Wisniewski, had 13 points against LIU Post, and freshman guard Dimitri Roberts, a solid game, 12 points, 5 assists, and 4 steals. Up next for the Spartan men, they will be back home at Aquinas Hall on Wednesday to take on Queens College. That is a 7:30 p.m. tip-off. For the women, they won at home against New York Institute of Technology this past Wednesday, 70-55. To improve to 13-2 and 4-0 in conference play. Junior Missy Sadler leading the way in that game with 23 points and 9 rebounds. Sophomore forward Emily Preston, a strong game, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals. On Saturday, the women won at LIU Post, much like the men. This one, though, a thriller. The women pulling it out 66-64. The Spartan women now 14-2 overall and 5-0, sitting like the men on top of the East Coast Conference. Junior guard Ruth Adams, the hero in this game. Her jumper with 0.8 seconds left wins it. Adams leading the way, 16 points and 7 rebounds against LIU Post. And senior guard Chelsea Murphy, what a line for her. 8 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 4 steals, and 0 turnovers. A very efficient game for Chelsea Murphy. Up next for the women's squad, they too will be home against Queens College on Wednesday at Aquinas Hall, and that is a 5:30 p.m. tip-off. On the ice, the men's ice hockey team resumed action in 2019 as they faced off against the Stevens Institute of Technology. This game was held at the Barclays Center this past Saturday, and the Spartans men's ice hockey squad prevails, winning 4-0. They now are 9-7 on the 2018-2019 season. By the way, stacked now 3-0 all-time at the Barclays Center. Last year they beat Columbia, and back in 2017 they beat Hofstra at the Barclays Center. Sophomore guard Carl Lorenz stellar between the pipes against Stevens with 43 saves for the shutout. Sophomore defenseman Sean Benson, a big game, a goal and 3 assists. And sophomore left winger Steve Finkel, a goal and 2 assists. Jason Tom and Pat Burns also scoring for the Spartans against Stevens. Up next for the men's ice hockey team, they will be on the road January 26th. That's a Saturday against the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy, and that game at the Parkwood Ice Rink in Great Neck, New York, in Nassau County. That is an 8:30 p.m. face-off time. Track and field. It was the 4th annual Spartan Invitational this past Friday at the Ocean Breeze Athletic Complex in Staten Island. Some of the highlights on the men's side in the shot put, junior Rickson Opont had a shot put of 54 feet, 9.5 inches, a personal record for Rickson. In the 400 meters, senior St. Jacob Diodene taking first with a time of 48.19 seconds. And the 4x200 relay, Diodene, Dante Brown, Jarrett Millian, and Malik Michael clock in at 1 minute 29.14 seconds, good enough for second place. In the women's 1,000 meters at the Spartan Invitational, Rebecca McLeod takes third. Her time, 3 minutes 10.54 seconds. In the women's 4x800, the squad of Rachel Spagnola, Christina Morezzo, Shannon Thompson, and Rebecca McLeod McLeod grabs second for the Spartans. Their time, 10 minutes, 9.11 seconds. And in the 4x400 relay, Marezzo, Ruby Perkins-Schlicht of Australia, Molly Connor, and Amber Luboski take third. Their combined time, 4 minutes, 11.07 seconds. Right after the Spartan Invitational on Friday in Staten Island, it was up to the Armory in New York City on Saturday for the College of New Jersey Lions Invitational. Some of the highlights there. On the men's side in the 400 meter, St. Jacob Dionne taking second. His time, 47.76 seconds. By the way, Dionne currently ranked 5th overall in Division II. Impressive. And in the long jump, Dante Brown took 4th place with a jump of 22 feet 11 inches. That's 4th place overall. Dante Brown, the top Division II jumper at the meet. Up next for track and field, it is the New York City Gotham Cup, and that will be held at the Ocean Breeze Athletic Complex in Staten Island. By the way, this week's guest on Monday Morning Coffee with the Coach is Spartans track and field coach Lauren Marcus, and you can check that interview out on the Spartans Sports Network. Also coming up this week, women's bowling is back in action as the Spartans women's bowling squad competes at the Westchester Community College Blue and Orange Classic this Saturday, January 19th, and that will be held at Spins Carmel Lanes in Carmel, New York. That wraps up the Spartans Weekly Recap. I'm Walt Fowler. We'll see you next week right here on the Spartans Sports Network.